All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. You cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
All right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, and it's nice to see him get his flowers, right? I mean, certainly you were there in 2017 when he lost to Marlon Moraes, and a lot of people sort of were writing the book with closure on Aljamain Sterling. A few years later, best bantamweight in the world.
I mean, best bantamweight in the world, and showing it, you know? From winning the title in a disqualification to coming back and beating Petr Yan in the way that he did, then dominating TJ Dillashaw in the way that he did. It shows you who Aljamain Sterling really is. But tonight, he's going to have to be very specific in his approach if he wants to beat this new oncoming challenge.
And some of you may have heard Aljamain Sterling this week talking about a potential move up to 45. Could happen as soon as next week. Tonight, though, back on the proven ground in his customary 135-pound waters. Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger from Yadong. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here we go with round one, and here is Aljamain Sterling. He has been a prolific finisher, but most of his finishes have been of the attributive variety, not in round one. Breaks his opponents down before eventually getting them out of there. We'll see if Aljo can get off to a good start tonight. Beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Nice straight right lands. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Well, Sterling's got a very unorthodox striking style, a lot of different weapons in his arsenal. A lot of those have been on display here in this one. Frantic pace early on to this one. Takedown defense is there. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, is that a big move? The body, will see if he can follow up. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Oh, straight punches there again. Wow, what a head kick. solid punch. That one definitely got through. Big power shot there. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Sterling's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub.
He's weighing down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Yadong getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
15 seconds to go. Round 2 straight ahead.
Okay, that round did not look good at all. He's taking you down way too easy, okay? Commit to the sprawl, son.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2. There's the jab, now another for good measure. Nice job there by Yadong. Grips the body there. Oh! Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he was trying to chase down that finish. Oh, my goodness!
Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Yadong. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single punch. Taken down by Sterling. Block that kick to the body. Swing and a miss by Yadong.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, nice shot there. Takedown landed by Sterling. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it.
Good work, come on.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Sterling.
Gotta be careful here.
20 seconds left.
In the half guard.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. 10 minutes in the books.
All right. We lost that round, but we're going to go back out there. We're going to win this with striking, okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be... He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Big knee to the body. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get...
He's going guillotine. He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't go on his own. He's got to make sure. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. That was nice.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, listen, man. You're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. This guy can't do anything to you anyway. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
Done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth. Oh, with authority the body. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Sidekick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage space.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Ooh, going for a leg lock.
Now he's in trouble. It's getting very tight. How in the world did he escape that submission? Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
All right, feet on the hips here. Under a minute to go in round 4.
Strong reversal there. Oh. He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Sterling's eye is closing up. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of strike. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up.
Swing and a miss by Yadong.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
His opponent can take.
Massive shot. Oh, he hurt him again.
Sterling's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, has the guard closed here. Sterling's in half guard now. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Sterling. Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John, to have a guy live in a game plan, and he's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-44, and 48-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, so it does go to the judges' scorecards. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Aljamain Sterling, your winner by decision, and a pretty easy fight to score.